But instead of devoting their time to acquaint themselves with the bare bones, they are in a haste to impress their constituents and gullible Nigerians by playing to the gallery. There is a vexatious craze of sponsoring absolutely very useless motions and bills currently going on at the National Assembly. It is not the responsibility of our coalition or the civil society to educate members of the National Assembly on their elementary roles as national legislators, but we cannot restrain our emotions in bemoaning the fact that these men and women want Nigerians to believe they don't know the supremacy of our Constitution and the limits of their interference with each true bills and acts emanating therefrom. Nigerians cannot pretend aloofness on certain issues. The 1999 Constitution of Nigeria, as amended, spells out clearly areas that the National Assembly is empowered by the same supreme document to make laws. And majority of these parliamentarians are conversant with the glitch recited like the National Assembly everywhere that any law which contradicts the Constitution of Nigeria is null and void to the extent of contradictions. Give and take. The NAS has no powers to make laws on any matter which the Constitution has not granted such powers to it or made express provisions for it until the Constitution itself is amended. We expect the lawmakers to know that regardless of whatever they consider as loopholes in existing laws, as long as it is reflected in the Constitution, it is wishful thinking that subsidiary laws by an act of Parliament can vacate the potency, effect, or functionality of provisions of the Constitution. At the same time, that Senator Abaribe relied on Section 129 of the 1999 Constitution of Nigeria, but aligned its intendment wrongly gives us a serious cause for concern and not to remain silent. And therefore, we are here this morning briefing you. And so it is obvious that the senators are attempting to wrest the powers of Mr. President in deciding who makes up the list of his service and security chiefs through the back door. And the National Assembly must be put on notice that no anti-people law will be allowed to see the light of the day in the chambers of NAS. Well, for God's sake, we find that this National Assembly are not even making laws for the hunger. We know of so much the hunger that is going on in this country. No law, no effective law is being proposed by any one member of this National Assembly to address this, and we are very, 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 very worried about it. And therefore, a word is enough for the wise.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.